We're gonna go into this one already. Monkey's still gonna be banned, this time
Halo
by
guys,
Alliance, and
kita
Shaker
streaming
gets
Dota Watch
taken out
Party
by
dulu
OG.
buat
Put
TI
some
guys.
respect on his name.
Kita bisa watch in game.
Alliances turn to ban.
Okay.
Take out the tiny. In a way, the Shaker was.
Oh, well, you have to ban the IO, but then they just get
10
shit. Like, it's
seconds
not even the morph,
remaining.
really. It's
Yeah,
more
that's
the
actually a
IO and
good
the
point.
Chen.
Yeah.
Shaker banned. Wow. Halo, siapa tuh? Oh ya, ada Niko.
Hari ini kita akan ini ya guys apa?
Nge-cast. Kita nge-cast Dota.
Ini lu lagi streaming?
Iya. Pindah ke ini nih, ke Indo Santai nih. Ke atas.
Cashnya nonton YouTube anjing.
Kenapa?
Nonton YouTube.
Now you've
Unofficial
got
ada.
tiny
Wah,
morph.
Iyo Gairo anjir.
I mean, those are... Okay,
Dude.
I'm trying to find
Oji.
something. That's pretty good.
Uji game 1 tadi menang guys. Uji game 1 menang tadi.
5
Alliance took
seconds
their IO,
remaining.
right?
Gua ambil makan dah. ET.
This hero's look.
ET Tiny. Tiny banyak
Very
dipik ya.
interesting. I would be a little bit
Iya
concerned.
lagi kuat. Gue udah lihat.
Gue
Udah lihat metanya.
prediknya apa ya?
But I guess what's the thought process there? You have to take it right now. Like it's your alliance.
I
I
think
think
you
you really
most
want
pick.
Tiny as a one these days. I
Okay.
think that's where
Gue
I
most
want it.
banned
And then there's
hero
still
Tiny,
the
most
idea
highest
two
win rate
is another
or
one. And
checker.
then 4, I think, is
Most
like
pick
the
hero, go
third
silencer.
thing that I would open with, like Tiny morph,
Radiant team
right?
ban.
Because then the morph has to be mid.
Yeah, that's true. That's
know,
true. Okay.
I'd rather just like chill, let things go. I mean, you've got ET though.
They
It's
ban
fine, and they do ban it out, and
10
that's fine.
seconds
Just because
remaining.
they ban it doesn't mean that OG made a mistake either, because there's just like the
5
draft just goes
seconds
down a different
remaining.
path. They just want to say, yes, we recognize that is good, but
Dire
it's even
teams
better when it's
turned
later. So
ban.
let's just get
T1
rid of it now.
sama IG T1 kalah.
Iya. Invictus ya.
Can you guys wave at us? We can see your faces in the bottom. So if you hear us, I want you guys to wave.
EG Astar nggak tahu.
We're causing trouble.
Red EG Astar EG.
All right. So what do we
10
have else
seconds
here?
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Sudah publik. Tadi gue dapat ini loh Nick, dapat dropan loh
I
Nick.
think I have it for
Dari
some of my
Twitch.
predictions.
5 seconds
Looks
remaining.
absolutely
Oh, lu di
terrifying.
Twitch
I think
juga.
she's
Treasure.
basically like gyro but a little
Gue
greedy.
ini
So I think
apa
this
gue
is
Oh,
nonton
iya,
do
iya,
di
iya.
Twitch, nonton di Twitch kan. Dapat drop.
But what about
Gue tinggal main Valor.
Is there any reason not to just
Tahu gue itu.
potentially go
Nah.
back for that? Like at least
Emang
consider it
ada
with a
door
tiny
prize
mid.
tiap per
Or could
game
be
itu.
top
Iya.
secret. He
Setiap
also
nonton
plays
sejam
that too. So
dapat.
there.
Tadi gue nonton
like,
tuh.
ET
Lumayan. Ini belum masuk di Steam gue anjir.
About that.
Di Pressnya belum masuk anjir.
Gue most ban hero tuh Feng-nya
Have
tuh.
Sumail tiny at that point, or do you have links?
Feng-nya lagi
Dire
gila
team
buat
ban.
ini.
That's necessary.
Entah.
I think Sumail really likes those
Oh,
active
most
carries
big
where he can be a little bit more
Medu di
involved too. Like
ban.
I don't think that
Medu
they're
DP.
just locked into like, oh, I'm gonna go farm camps
Yeah.
is the one
I
and stuff like he
spin
did
red
with
body.
the clinks. I do worry as to why he was playing.
High skill average gue kok
10
MK ya?
seconds remaining.
That was
Oh,
very
Morphling.
concerning.
Morphling.
Morphing di ban.
5 seconds left. Don't freeze up.
Another death probably ban.
Dire
So really
teams
bringing
turn
back
to
a lot of the same heroes and then just
Radiant
uh,
teams turn to
something a
pick.
little bit annoying to play against in the Mirana, and
Pango
out comes the Pang. So a hero that
Pango
has
gue
been
highest
nerfed
assist
recently,
malah.
and then got another nerf with the Echo Saber
Yeah,
change
yeah.
too. So it's not bad. I mean, Echo Saber's still good on the hero. It's just not quite as good as it used before. But there's question marks I think of this hero because very flexible
seconds
across
remaining.
the roles. But is it still good enough with all these nerfs?
5
Group stage berapa hari sih?
Lupa gue.
God.
Ini gue.
Cicep mainnya satu mata ya.
Iya.
Lu nonton pakai delay nih?
Nggak tahu sih, kayaknya nggak delay.
Nah, coba kulihat. Wedding nggak delay. Nah kan yang main langsung ranknya rendah semua kan, GG. Penonton semua.
IO
Snapfire.
for getting some stuns with the rolls
Okay,
through.
alright, yeah, true.
Dire team's
That
turn
could
to
be pretty
ban.
cool.
Also, it could be a core IO with a position 4 slider. That would actually work really well with how the core IO functions.
And then gyro.
No. Gyro will be the 1. The
Oh,
IO
okay,
will be
got
the
it, got it,
3.
got it.
The slider is the 4. Because the
Okay.
whole idea of this IO 3 is that you pick some 4 that, like, I saw IO
Ya
Bloodseeker.
kali yo carry
The
anjing.
Bloodseeker plays as a
Remaining.
4 because you can, like,
Udah
zip
enggak, udah
around
nggak bisa
together,
dong.
and Bloodseeker has really useful
Itu
spells.
kata
5 seconds
Remember
remaining.
how the core
Chapter.
IO used to work with Helm of the Dominator
Yes.
and the creep? That would
Iya,
Slider
udah
would
Ada
be your
4
Helm of
kata
the
dia.
Dominator creep.
Team's turn
He would
to
actually
pick.
function exactly the same.
Okay.
As like a centaur. It's actually true. It's just an
Dire
upgraded
team's turn to
version.
pick.
Dude, I don't know if we would be having. I don't know how I feel about S4IO. All right, Clinks is back.
I think that's the play.
Lagi
Like, it
lagi.
just looks good. They just
Ada
played
Klink.
it. You know they played on Sumail and Thompson. Don't back down. Go right in there.
It
Mm.
went in. Oh, now if there's any benefit
10
here, it's that
seconds
Alliance have
remaining.
changed up their
Kayaknya
draft
sih
from
mid
last
tiny ya.
time. Like, if it ends up
5
working for
seconds
him this time,
remaining.
I like a lot of what Alliance is, but you're kind of greedy, right? Like, IO Gyro want to farm, their levels up, make all that fun stuff happen. Slardar needs a Blink Dagger. Pango can be active
Tapi yang
early.
predik itu juga
I
nggak
feel like
bisa itu
maybe
anjir apa.
somebody that can play with the
Kemungkinan
Pango.
pas
We're assuming it's Pango mid
playoff.
right now, right?
No, I think it's Pango 5.
You think
bakal
it's
beda
Pango 5? All right.
Yeah,
never
I
mind
think they're
then.
gonna pick some other mid.
draftnya.
Hmm.
Metanya yang dibuat.
Pasti dia buat mata-mata sendiri nggak sih?
So then what would be
Pasti
that
jadi
type
bedain
of
gitu
mid?
loh.
Kayak kalau lu ikut-ikut mata-mata yang udah ada
They
tuh
already
kayak
like, it kind
ketahuan
of
gitu nggak sih gameplay.
Personally, I think that it'll probably just be the 3 slider and the 4 IO,
Okay.
and they'll probably just go for like another like active sort of a mid. Yeah, you like your puck or something. Like, I mean, look at the bands like Storm Kunkka,
As long as we
that
stay
sort of
positive,
idea.
we'll
Void
win.
Spirit,
Tadi
Ember Spirit
gembul.
looks possible. That lane sounds kind of awful though. They need someone that can kind of. I was looking through how well
None
Quince
of
has
these
been
heroes are
doing
locked
in the
into
pub
any one
scene lately. He's been
position.
struggling against some pucks, you know, in terms of mid heroes, some
Okay.
shadow fiends.
Ooh, Shadow
Because you're
Fiend
just like
sounds
out
cool.
farming in a sense.
I wouldn't mind Shadow. What about one of those heroes that can test the stacks? Do that?
I think. I mean, there's heroes that could do it, but back to the Queen of Pain. And where is she going?
Kenapa ada
You just
suara?
have
Your
to
hero.
wait it out here.
Okay, I
Check
like
it
that
out.
way more.
Okay.
I like that way more.
Gue pengen beli yang EV
So,
bisa.
it is
Gue ada
signing.
chat tuh bisa
No
gift sih.
surprises around the way. I guess.
ini.
Well, except for I guess
Wallet.
the question of who's taking it.
Rune bisa.
Sumail in terms of the tiny. So yeah.
Rune-nya
I
yang
think with the Queen of Pain coming out, that.
yang bukan gambar EP-nya ya.
right?
Itu bisa.
Transformer hand.
Gua kemarin iseng beli kan, tapi ternyata nggak bisa di-upgrade lagi.
Coming for
I'm gonna grip you and I'm gonna rip you.
Dijual tuh
Kalau
2000
lu
rune-nya.
Not a little bit.
Nge-give wallet bisa nggak
This
sih?
is the Masunda.
Nggak bisa kayaknya saya wallet.
Can he DMCS?
Probably.
I am Mr. T.
Lu
How
mau beli?
about you?
You really aren't.
Pengen gue yang EV. Cuma kan beli
70.000.
I'll call him up,
iya,
asking him.
minimal berapa sih isi wallet?
No,
Gocap
you
Nggak
do
tahu gua. 50.000 kayak ada dah. Gua udah jarang banget isi
Change my
wallet lagi.
branding.
Giant gold.
Think he'd send me one? He's probably
Jual
got extra
Arcana
money
kali
around.
buat
I
beli
can't imagine
ininya
he
IP
only
gua.
has one giant gold.
Gue nggak tahu mau jual apaan di sini, nggak ada apa-apa.
Although to be honest,
Oke, Opi.
although it was
You know what?
stylish.
I think he probably does. It's probably fake gold, so it's lighter. Like he's
Cool.
probably got the real good stuff, but his everyday carry is just
Okay.
fake. You know.
Beli yang Stopson guys. Sumail.
You guys
Beli
want to
Sumail
talk
ya.
about Dota instead?
Good
That sounds
game
pretty good.
number 2, OG facing off
UOP.
against Alliance.
UOP Lim.
Alliance trying to
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
lie
juga
down
deh.
there. It says MVP limit. False.
Wih, bisa select prediction
I
nih.
got an issue with that one, Val.
Anjing cuman itu doang. Player with list. Aduh.
Do that console.
Aduh. Paling dikit matinya.
Don't forget to do your predictions.
Siapa ya?
That's right.
That's
Gyro
only
kali ya.
right? You
Paling
guys
dikit
wanna get
mati.
some stuff.
Clinks gue bilang.
So the quick
Keling.
run
Oke.
out.
Highest net worth by 10 menit.
Tab gonna do high fives, dropping down.
Hmm.
We had a very
Zero.
interesting level 1 that happened last time where we're able to
Mid-nya lah.
RG and take down everything.
Total number of
Yeah,
3
they ended up
destroy.
with, 3 of the 4.
3 destroy
Yeah,
anjing.
so it's pretty good with the one. Kyle has clearly paid off Sumail
Ya
because I
itu
know he planned on doing this.
potong
Dude,
people
and
lagi.
it's freaking Kyle's out there tweeting about it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Team
This
who
is what
plays most
happens.
episode promote
He's
by
like, all
game
right,
end.
Smells like, all right, I'll spam your voice
OG.
line if you about me
Yeah.
dunking as Michael Jordan. It's literally what
Highest
happened.
net worth mid-nya nggak sih
I
harusnya?
mean, to be
Net
fair,
worth
he
tuh
did dunk
lasit
on last
gitu-gitu kan.
Did
30
happen.
seconds to battle.
Udah selalu.
On how it all
Tapi
goes.
10 menit ya.
Starting with a bunch of branches. Stick to go as well.
Gak apa-apa deh.
If
Ini aja.
Alliance can come up with the answer.
Ini
Yeah,
kalau
a
mau
struggle last time around, but
hanya Giro lah.
I have some hope, particularly
Masalahnya 10 menit nih,
Order
bukan
ILA.
game yang habis.
Yeah, I think to me, there's a lot more
sama
weight,
aja.
even more on S4. Like, I think he played really well last game, and up until those 2 clutch moments, but like,
Ya
once
udah.
you got to that stage, and then
Gua ganti.
it's tough
Gua ganti
'cause you have to
timing.
play off basically just Echo, right? Like,
Yes.
you can do your blink fixtures and everything, and other than that, he's essentially a vehicle for the Morphling.
As long as we stay
But the Slardar, no long cooldowns, right? Doesn't have to worry about that, and it should make it easier for Limp to play. Really important. So last game, he had a very hard time
I know.
transitioning that farm into actual.
gonna be
Wah lupa gua harusnya wardnya
travel.
Lions ya. Lion kan
Have to
ada
do, but-
IO anjir.
It's hard to do it in Ice Hunters. Ooh, that's perfect. Someone's gonna go out and a quick kill of the missile too. Nice. Shredder value.
Time to change. Perfect. Good stuff. Lanes, probably the most interesting one, I guess, would be the mid lane between like Thompson and Limp. It's like, you know, just like, will Thompson push it too far? Or will Limp, right? There's definitely an opportunity there where you're like, you try and get too close to space for a scream, think you can get the finish after all the whittling down, and suddenly you just get blown up by Tiny, and you feel like an idiot. Obviously, his is sick.
Game.
Buset.
And far from him. Likewise, Thompson.
Pedih juga
has
anjir.
basically
KOP
done what his
awal-awal.
Entah ini sekarang gua nggak tahu ya kalau
Bottom
mid
getting a
mainnya
little-
tetap kayak 1-2 sih.
Or
Kalau
window.
carry ternyata mainnya skill 3 ini.
You're
Carry
it.
grabnya.
Oh,
Karena kemarin di buff.
This is such a fun hero to play in lane. Like ET it's like 2 different heroes in some ways. Like I feel like there's so much about the hero in the laning stage that you have to learn as much as like a normal
Yeah.
hero playing an entire
Tapi
match.
tadi benar ya gua
Because
pikir.
there's just so many shenanigans you can do with this hero. With your spirit, between like pulling the waves and like stopping them from pulling the waves by throwing out your spirit, and then if you get the stacks, you get your bonus damage that you're throwing on top of them. For
Yeah.
some reason, you can trade like nobody
Yeah,
else at level 1 and level 2. Like look at him with the aura in this. He's fighting 2 heroes.
Yeah.
That's 2 heroes per spirit, guys.
And it just doesn't matter.
He's done the
just
math.
So strong. Has the salve afterwards.
Malah
So
si
you guys
ini
see.
yang 5.
Meantime, up top, a very different
Top zone,
scenario.
kita lihat.
because that OG can kind of do a similar bullying strategy, but mainly by virtue of like throwing out this blood right and basically saying, you know,
Hampir
wanna get
mati
these
top
last
zone.
hits if you want to contest for
Dicicil
ours,
lagi.
you're gonna
top
take some
zone.
damage for it.
Yeah, FNG's actually so slow that he can't get out of the blood right. He just got stuck in it by casting it right in the middle of him. He has to be running like right away when it happens, and Seb even running in there trying to contest the trigger nearly gets it.
Careful.
Bawahnya.
On to Thompson.
Waduh, mati dan
You got
hotel.
Seb bottom.
Chance.
Wah.
And getting there, first blood.
Bashes are there. He got a little
Mati
too
juga dong dia.
bold
Di
trying
stun.
to protect Sumail.
Wait a minute. Punches coming in now onto Sumail. The
Wah.
box coming in on from the
Body block
IO.
ya.
Can they find themselves a second
Oh.
trying to get the
Oh.
answers? S4
Complete
down
lagi.
low. S4
Aduh.
gets the punch and trading the aggro over afterwards. No Tail's angry about it. Wants to see if he can get some retribution, but
Sayang banget.
will that happen?
Great little micro spacing
Atas
there
ya,
from
kita
Hanskin
lihat.
between the blocking, but also getting in range of the tower. Because you saw Sumail was trying to get a trade there, and he almost got it on S4, even through the
Radiant's
healing.
top tower deserves just as much help as
Action
bottom.
early on here. Creep Wave did end up getting ran through. Seb will get there just in time to get some more of the last hits. Get a very scrappy battle amongst. Starting it off though with 2 kills on top.
We obviously had a bit of a rougher start last game. Kind of similar here as well. Already a gap starting to widen. Male.
Tops in. Bottle dead.
Tutup tuh lagi.
Limp.
That's 3 daggers. That is a lot of damage.
Ooh. Okay, okay. Limp after the frustrations, not being able to
top
find
lane.
kills as okay up top as well.
Hey, cepet
Going
juga.
in all the way to
Satu.
FNG. Able to find one.
Nah, it was huge. All that battling, helping out Seb, obviously, right? Gives
Yes.
himself this Minuji bonus and just chase down onto FNG
Wah.
and
Bisa di
know that once he's gone for the swashbuckle, there's no
bisa di
way out.
ini anjir roketnya ya. Sama skill 3-nya ini.
Dropping the Shredder, killing the missile, getting some nice little solving that back. We haven't really talked about that much, but there is already a couple of stacks being built up by the IO here. Dire triangle. Something
Very
change
nice.
later.
Swordnya
Only
masih
gets the
dipegang
one,
sama
unfortunately. Not quite able to get the second. That's
Oh,
fine. Got the
enggak.
ancients. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Wah, top zone-nya malah jauh banget ya.
Here. Load down.
That's
Looking
what I
for a
heard.
finish. Can they bring him down all the way though? Yes, well, Nico baby gets the kill. 4-1 start. And down bottom also looking for more. No Tail in trouble. Gets bashed, gets killed. Another one.
Well,
Check.
that tip as well. Nico, baby. They're answering back in game number 2, and S4 is just terrifying. With the gloves of haste now and this bracer keeps on turning up the damage. And the problem with ET, of course, is that you don't really have a choice. You have to just keep throwing in the spirit and trading, because once you give up that fight, then
Sumail
they're
sih
just gonna hit
nyantai banget
Sumail.
jadi loh.
And like his gold's not gonna look like this, right? It's not gonna be a 32 last hits like he is now.
Main.
So even though it kind of looks like No Tail's feeding a little bit, it is important feeding nonetheless. And
People
he even gets another
biasa
stack
sama
onto the small
Sansa.
camp here, so he's boosting
Nggak
up his
ketarik
damage. And,
kayaknya.
Precious bounty.
Scan now. Recognize there in the area and
Oh,
pops on
betul.
Yapken. So Limp
Bawahnya kita lihat
realizes that's happening.
apakah akan mati
Does
lagi.
have level 6, almost level 7 now too.
Oh nggak jadi,
If
nggak jadi
Thompson
mati.
comes back and tests for anything here is
Bawahnya di. Atasnya di fight.
getting thrown out up top. FNG down
Kita
low.
lihat, Cep.
Cookie afterwards, a couple
Di sini,
more
Cep.
punches. Blood
Cep,
right
dapat
forces
satu, Cep.
FNG to the right hand
Diputar-putar.
side. Salva afterwards down low.
Oh, nggak kena Sonic
Oh,
Wave.
but Seb's still gonna go down. He hit onto Saxo though, and Nico baby chased down. Doesn't have quite enough mana or time.
How
onto
is he
that
still
cookie.
alive?
Well, goes for the deny. Not
Tidak
quite going to be there in
mati.
time. Limp again, making huge rotations in this one, and Thompson
Kirain lu
up here,
gedok
but
amat
not
ya,
able to
lu
connect.
pakai
That delaying by
knife gitu ya.
Sox almost got
Gila, sakit
Thompson a
banget.
kill. That would have been unbelievable.
S4 down low.
Mati,
S4 gets
S4
the
mati,
kill though.
mati
Sumail
lagi.
wants to finish him off, but a little bit more
Dapat
region. It's not going to be
akhirnya.
enough. Hanskin backs out as well. Dude, it is a brawly game
Well,
here.
up
This is
top,
number 2.
It's not over.
More?
He went for the combo on Nico Baby, but they threw the missile on Thompson to make sure he wouldn't get the follow-up after. And No Tail even throws out the tip to S4. Ha, nice trade. All that for me.
8-2 in terms of the kills, but still, threat. Top net worth is Sumail.
Now it's happened again. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
Like, he's sure my support's feeding, but you know why he's feeding? He's feeding me. All right. You might think that you're getting the kills. He's the one who's getting rich. Sumail's absolutely massive right now, and Nico Baby just kind of struggling. He's gone now to the mid lane to fill a
Radiant's
bottle.
middle tower
That's
could
not what
use
your
some
carry player wants to be doing.
Ah,
Yeah, that doesn't feel great, does it? I mean, again, there's a nice chunk of change that's built up here
Siapa
with the
left the
ancient stacks
They're beating on
eventually
Dire's top
for this
tower.
gyrocopter, but you need to be able to get there and finish them off. And if you're not careful, you lose a bad fight.
Berapa item
Suddenly,
gyro?
Problems.
Wah.
Sumail can come on try and sneak away.
It's all they're thinking about that right now, right? Like, Hanskin
Yes.
just planted there for so
Satu
long
mobil
to get those
tuh.
stacks.
Bikin
Nico Baby's
Atos
going
anjir.
for the stats build, no rocket barrage or anything, so he just wants to hit stacks in a while here.
Bikin
Meanwhile,
Atos lu.
No-Tail is just hiding
buat
down bottom,
seekernya.
trying to get caught by S4. S4 does not have a quelling blade, so it's not super easy to catch where No-Tail is right now. He does ping out exactly where he's standing,
Buat
so
tangkap
he
apa, anjir?
knows.
He got the
Oke,
natural order buff
buat
on him.
Oke.
Buat gak kabur pokoknya selama di itu.
Limp is gonna go find him. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Quick little jump in, slept, but can't walk
He doesn't have
past him.
TP either.
Oh no, giving him the tip.
Mati.
Yeah, there's no room there. Queen of Pain's models. Bit too big.
Up top as well though, FNG tries to get a jump out of the
Mati
blood
juga
right,
FNG
not
-nya.
able to get it. Silenced and done.
As long as we stay positive there.
Au.
Able to find one in exchange. Tops in Invis rune,
Ratatata you're
but
dead. Yang ini nih anjing.
is limp.
Ratatata you're dead ini nih.
able to be
Keselin
killed.
juga.
Is here, has the cookie. Avatar.
Bukan dari Awo Plus.
Away. Barely able to escape from that. And S42 will manage to get out. Wow, what a combo. I can't believe he was able to get out of there.
S4's turning it up, TI time, making the saves.
That's right.
Helping his ally out. Now, of course, that means Seb's a madman right now. Every time someone...
They were able to clear out the large camp for Go Baby, but haven't decided to take on those ancient.
Radiant's middle tower is
Thompson's pretty bored again.
Yeah, he's not having a great time on this tiny.
Well, I think
Got
they're
handled.
just doing it again.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, this is what they want. This is the Thompson is I think lowered himself in terms of farm priority for this this series at the very least.
Well, and it's interesting too because you're starting to see
Oh.
like the
Shit,
differences
yeah,
in style. And is this 4
Dude,
protect one
dude.
going to end up working?
Iya, gerak anjir.
Seb get rolled on a little bit. FNG missed there at the end. Avalanche toss.
Mati dong.
I mean, this is pretty
enggak.
bold of him.
Masih ada ini
Takes
dia.
off that corrosive haze and then the back away.
It's so interesting because I feel like, I mean, this has always been how they played, right? It's not
Yeah.
that, but I just feel like it's been pushed to a further extreme. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I feel like Thompson's usually like a little bit closer to the other two.
Relocate in.
Oh, the Bulls?
Oh,
They couldn't
well
do
played,
it.
Sumail.
Oh, he got it nice.
Yeah, was able to get there in time and will be stomped, but then the relocate's going to hold him back. They don't get the kill. Nice deny comes out there.
Nah, deny.
My boys, the Bulls.
Dyer's
yeah,
top
lebih gimana?
tower is under
I know you
attack.
love the Bulls.
I do love the
Big fan.
Bulls.
Yeah. They'll get a couple kills this event, I'm sure.
Item POP-nya mau bikin OP.
Thompson taking the top tower right now with the help of a
Beating on
catapult though,
Dyer's
and
top
doesn't look like there's
tower.
going to be a contest here from Alliance. We are on the item waiting train. So these are all the problems that you expect from the Earthshaker. Unfortunately, they also get bundled a little bit towards the Slider as he needs to wait for that Blink Dagger. In this game,
Wih,
however,
ada
he doesn't
Spek
get IO. So that is something where they can at least try and create some plays and opportunities utilizing the relocate, as well as just the general speed.
Wow,
These cookies.
combo
Yeah,
gaming.
there's no way out of this one. Nico Baby just gets demolished there. Throws out one
Combo
more
gaming
cookie
sama
out
klik.
of nowhere.
Question mark does he walk into the Earth Splitter?
Ya,
I mean,
opponnya
to be
offside.
fair, TI, who's gonna die no matter what?
No, to be fair, he did tip him in lane.
That's true.
He tipped him in lane, all right? That was a taunt to get bodied, true combo.
Dude, to be honest though, IG started all of this. There's some things going on. There's a little bit of saline flowing in the bloods. I don't have Peter here, but in spirit.
Aku main sendiri. Kayak ini lagi stream.
S4 gets a lot of space up top, though. This kind of stuff you need.
Halo.
Halo.
Oh,
It's so dangerous when you just can't farm them with anyone else. Like,
Mati si Lim nih.
This is
Mati Lim
dangerous.
dude, they're coming for
Dude, this
Mati
is
dia.
looking if Alliance lose these, they're gonna lose the game. If
Di
People's
Rapture
Light-
langsung
they know
hilang.
that they have to show up and fight this one.
Sumail's just like,
Bener juga ya bisa
So
ini ya,
ready,
ini
no
Rapture
tail
ya.
gonna get caught. Is there another question mark coming out? Down low, S4 dead. Now Alliance trying to find themselves a little bit of a
Stepnya-
turnaround
stepnya
here.
lagi lari.
Seb is running away from the
Aduh.
missile so quickly. It's barely able to back
top
out
zone-nya
and
Haste.
keep Nico Baby from dying, but
Iya, top
will
zone-nya
end up
Haste.
dying himself. The right clicks come through.
Satu hit lagi.
Diving under tower gets the finish. The easy tag comes out. Seb just still running around like a madman. The only one left is Nico Baby, and look at your ancients.
Wah, diambil stekannya.
again, that was nice. I've been so poor. Thank you. Now he can finally get over top of S4 on the net worth chart.
Oh,
Man,
top zone langsung
those are
ngejar
attacking.
Dagger.
They want to get some vision in there. Knock down the tier 1. a tower, and that's
Sumel udah
make it a lot
main
less safe
sama
for them to go
Dragon
there. And look at the
aja.
circle from Alliance.
Oh iya.
FNG saying
Iya,
we need
anjir.
to secure
Oh
our
iya.
triangle right now.
Yes.
Like, that is our bank.
Kaget tuh juga.
That is our chance right now to try and get this
Begitu gua
gyrocopter
Sumel
somewhere
aja ya
relevant.
ininya. Cepet banget tadi ternyata.
Cannot lose that.
Gue pikir
Well, and the
si
thing
Lim
that's
bakal
interesting
bisa
about
ngimbangin.
also is that they're just going into
Iya,
fight. Like
betul.
Sumail's not coming to take them.
Seekernya ada
He's
Atos.
farming his
Gila.
own stuff
Iya,
and saying,
Berserker udah
we're
atas.
gonna go and like just stop you from taking them and cause chaos while Sumail keeps farming. Like that's what it feels like. They're
ya
not
itu ya,
actually even like
farmingnya ya.
fully committed to
Tahuan
taking them
nge-smoke.
themselves. They're just wanting to
Masih
stop
nunggu
Alliance
Alliance.
from doing it.
They've scanned
Kita
too.
lihat.
Yeah.
They know. Oh,
Terus
no,
tekannya
he's coming. He's
lumayan
coming. He'll make
tinggi.
his way over here.
Diambil.
I mean, even if he doesn't, like this is all great. I think for OG still.
Oh, good ward.
Nobody's doing anything.
From Sox as
Kita
well.
lihat stekannya
Sees what
diambil.
they're doing. All right, they're going for it.
Udah
Now
nunggu sih
trying to
tapi.
take him as quickly as
Wah,
possible.
Kisses?
Maybe. Gotta be careful. Moving in.
no,
The
no,
big
no, no.
steal. How many come out?
Oh, di
A
steal.
couple there for Sumail.
Buka
They're trying to
ulti.
force the
Oh!
FND. He's getting rolled.
Dia nge-rapture
He's gonna get the
ininya,
rock
anjir.
down low. The kisses afterwards. A good chunk of
FNG-nya
damage.
kerapsir.
No tail them so much
Oh
damage.
my
Gives them the
God.
high five. Oh, let it be so and let it be said. OG.
Jalan.
Just
Bagus banget
absolutely
mainnya
wrecking
mereka.
another huge win. Dude, how much damage that Earth Split?
That was so nasty. Thompson tossed S4 up top into the Earth Splitter as that went off there, dude. That
Kena
damage is
semua
gonna be
tadi
all
itu
Earth
skill
Splitter.
Notel lu.
Iya,
That was
Earth
three
Splitter
heroes
gitu-gitunya.
getting cracked in the middle of that thing, and that not
Pas
really
mata
something you look for as the level 1.
Itu Pango 5.
That was a big
Iya,
miss.
Pangolima.
Oh,
Player's middle tower
another
is
round
under attack.
as Alliance. They need to come up with answers. They didn't lose all the Ancients, but it feels real bad right now as they'll get stomped yet again. No tail.
It's such a similar situation the last game.
It is.
Like, they've got this gold lead on OG, and now we have these big item timings that we sort of need right now. And that's going to be a BKB for S4. He's got the blink, right? He can farm his way there with kills to bring the rest of his team back into this game. And here's that replay. You can see Nico Baby actually, he does all right. He gets a little bit of gold for this, but so many of them get stolen.
Tingginya kena.
Devastating play as the roll came out, and then of course,
Wow.
as you're talking
Look at
about
that toss-up.
and just
Wow.
on everybody.
Mati dia.
And it makes sense so fast, right?
Yeah.
You're getting a max
Thompson
HP
died.
percent minus off a Bloodseeker.
There's a relocate gank that we missed while it was happening.
That's
Thompson ended up getting brought down. Certainly not the end of the world.
Gated and stunned, and they right-clicked him, and he died. There's the recap, guys. I got it.
Saksa nemu sak. Iya, Saksa beneran.
Toast down.
Subnya ketangkap.
Trouble S4 backing away as well.
Kena misil, hobi misil masih.
Fine.
Kastan, ada
So I
ward,
like this.
nggak
The
di ward.
triple crown build. This is how you win
Didiemin.
3 TIs. All right. So
Nggak
he's sending a
di-ward.
message with his item build. The
Oh.
triple crown,
I like
Atos
it.
Nico
into
Baby
Veil.
kita lihat item
That's
Nico
good.
Baby langsung
That's good.
kristalis.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Seb's on a
Item
whole
Nico Baby langsung
other
kristalis.
level. All right.
He's
This guy
BM
Mengejar
operates-
BKB
He's-
langsung.
He's-
Iyo mau
He says
mekan.
we've done taunts, we've done
Kira-
sprays. Has anyone done items?
Gironya lumayan kaya sih itu. Udah kristalis.
Oh, that's so good.
Udah mau ini.
Dyer's bottom tower needs to
And
buy.
all that
Thompson.
with one eye.
Thompson udah
How do I
datang
do it?
dagger dia
I
di
don't know.
kurir.
Pirate Man indeed.
Nonton game
Pirate
langsung
life
ya,
for
Ken?
me.
Oke, Thompsonnya datang kurir. Apa?
Fast. Do you think
Iya,
we should
Dotanya
just
langsung
approach him on
langsung.
pirate terms if we
Oh,
see
Dotanya
him?
langsung.
Di atas.
I think you'd like that.
Beuh.
He's laughing.
I
He
feel
like
like we should approach him.
Beuh, kombonya sih ngeselin banget anjir.
Everybody that shows
Itu
up
You'll
sih
look
cepet.
like that. Yeah, they got Atos. They
Di
got
atas
Silence,
skill
the way
2
they go.
Raptor. Ada stun dari
14,
Snapfire itu kan
5,000 gold.
dari Cookie.
Lions again. Nothing's
So ngebantu.
impossible. Teams make mistakes. It can happen. But right now, Sumail is 4,000 net worth ahead of the next highest in the game. And guess what? That's also his teammate.
Oh, and Sox's cookies have been so good. He makes this look broken. Like, this isn't a hero that I would say is widely considered to be like mega strong or anything at the moment, right? Like, she's had her times in the meta and everything, but so many of these cookie plays in the early game were just absolutely stellar.
Oh.
Because, you know, just taking that
Balas
one
dari udara.
valuable
Air
Shredder,
apa?
hitting that Solar Crest afterwards. This could be good, though.
Iya.
Bring them down. Sonic Wave connects on
Mati.
the boat. The relocate coming
Klik
forward,
kita
trying to
mati
find the
itu.
finish. Will it be able to bring down Sumail? This is the
Kliknya
kill that they
mati
need.
juga.
They take down the Snapfire, but also get the clinks. That is exactly what they need.
Thompson.
Earth Splitter off the mark. OG have
Nggak
to be
jadi.
careful.
Yeah, there's a big temptation
mati
for Alliance
Thompson.
right now because they know that everything's been spent from OG, right?
That was huge. Is everything that they needed and a little bit
Thompson
more.
maju sendiri.
It's now a 3,000 gold lead.
Ini
and
kita lihat Thompson
you don't have
menggila.
this is all-
Thompson. Thompson tidak ada arah.
Greedy dude.
Thompson masih Thompson hilang arah tampaknya Thompson.
FNG again a little bit too
Thompson
big for your
hilang
bridges here.
arah.
He was thinking like, if I see them though, I can blink away. I'll be
Pakai
fine.
gyro
He
udah
was
BKB,
almost right.
dikit
Gets a bit
lagi
of
gyro
a bad
BKB,
blink there.
1000 gold lagi.
Picked off there, and that lead is just
Networknya
getting
masih pegang
absolutely
sama
slammed, and I
Klings ya.
love this. No cooldown Dota. No
Yes.
extra
Klingsnya
flames
mau
to
langsung
worry
ngejar
about. They
Skadi,
instantly
guys.
smoke. They want someone else. They're trying to catch OG when they're a little bit like tilted. Not necessarily mentally, but more like, oh, we don't have quite all of our tools available.
Ketahuan,
Right on the boundary.
notel, ketangkep.
Who's gonna be
Counterplay?
finds the finish.
Mati langsung.
Sumail thought about running in there, has the cookie, has the Mortimer's kisses even.
They want someone other than FNG. FNG looks a little bit free, I think, and well, in the end, that might mean they don't even get hit.
Si Lim juga udah mau beli ini.
Give him the whip.
He was a no matter what dead. They were
Udah mau
kinda
beli
hoping
BKB
for, like,
juga.
the and one kill.
Ionya udah jadi mekans belum? Oh
And
iya,
that
belum
ends
jadi.
up being a little bit weird too, right? Like trading support for support, but I guess again, if
Nah,
you're
ininya
trading
mau beli
and
apa
you're
nih?
behind, it's
Eco
gonna be
Saber.
beneficial. An alliance, all time for Nico Baby to farm and start to try and catch up. Clinks.
Lebih Eco Saber
Like,
tadi.
early acceleration, this like rapid growth that you see, and Klink's getting where he needs to be is
Oh,
good.
dapat Grove
But
Bow.
if Gyrocopter starts to catch up, that's a problem. So it's dangerous.
Oh,
Wah,
bawahnya.
roket.
He isn't getting
Save,
it
kita
off.
lihat
It's
save.
massive
Masih
due to
save.
the Ags, but right now he's
Dibawa pulang sama
which means, of course,
Ionya.
that it's a sacrifice, but it's one that Hanskin's willing to make.
Ionya mati.
Ionya
Definitely
mati.
don't bring him back with you.
Go all the way back to base.
Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, jeez.
Hilang.
Back.
Radiant's
I'll do it.
Don't think I won't. Better buy that BKB.
Koreda Somel mati, Cok.
Apa?
Got it done.
Koreda Somel mati.
Going in towards that.
Oh iya. Diburu sama Aspek.
Dire's bottom tower is being
So,
chipped away.
again, this was the big timing.
Sumel udah jadi belum sekadinya? Dikit lagi jadi. Tapi nggak apa-apa sih.
Yeah, now the question is,
50 duit lagi.
close down the
Nah,
map a little bit.
jadi sekadi dia.
Access to Roche that they did have last game. And like, or rather, they
Jadi,
get the
beli
early
dia
Roche that
sekadi.
they got last time. So,
Dire's
oh, there's let's get a little bit dicey here.
Jadi langsung sekadi
There are
dia.
definitely some issues once again with like spell immunity and everything though.
Double
Like,
damage.
20 menit, 20 menit Skadi, Maelstrom, Dragonlance.
Still punish you, especially they just like
Dapat double damage lagi.
right. They might like
Langsung
run
smoke.
away.
Attack PS.
Ke atas kita lihat.
It's like they definitely have ideas of itemization.
Kita lihat.
5-man smoke.
Wah, banyak player di atas ya.
E.
Awan.
Kill here. Ah, yeah, they see him.
Ketangkep kayaknya. Ketangkep sih kayaknya nih.
As the
Mati
Atos
FNG.
connecting. Dead FNG, but that's position 5.
Top since hunting.
Like rest of the line. Yeah,
Wah, sama Rosan. Pada sudah.
limp. Again, there's a relocate potential here. They find them here. But now they're going to go into Roche. Oh, this is nice Roche.
Yeah,
Big
look
fan.
at that. Solar Crest. There's
Yeah,
so
definitely.
much minus armor right here.
Yes.
This thing is just gone.
This 4 there. I don't think so.
I would hope not.
Play.
fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's top tower deserves
Lurking.
just as much help as
Oh,
bottom.
this should be a kill maybe. Hit on top.
Yeah, with the obs being there, it looks very tempting. I think Limp is wondering where the rest of G is.
Right.
Doesn't want
DP juga
risk.
5.
Obviously, that's what happened last time. Is that they were starting to make the comeback. They made a couple bad attempts on pickoffs,
Not
weren't
much
really
good's
safe,
happening to
and they
Radiant's
lost
bottom
most of them.
tower.
Yeah, lost their momentum
Coba
back
dia
in the
apa?
game.
PKB.
Momentum.
Oh, langsung kejar Aganim langsung dari gyronya.
After that warm-up, it feels like
Yapkennya
Limp is
jelek
definitely on the
Pasti
right
nggak sih
track.
gyro
Top
Aganim?
5, 2 and 6.
Ya, mungkin
Had a
kali.
much better
Oh, ngejam. Esport.
into point for Sills. Tempo there. Knocks a spot to, but they jump right away. Sumail got vision on him. No
Ooh,
tail.
nice.
Himself, but the BKB's out. Now see if they can bring down No Tail.
Nice slip.
But the turnaround, Sonic will
Tapi dari belakang, Limnya.
FNG in some trouble. Tries to
Limnya
win.
dapat satu
Awesome.
tapi dari belakang
Alive
guys.
has the real
Dibawa
control.
pulang.
Gets it out.
Oh my god.
Lead from S4, so the Atos not
Dibawa
gonna connect.
pulang sama Ionya.
Dire's top
Wow, that was
tower
nice.
Close, but it's gonna be pressure onto this tier 2 tower.
Yeah, I was using the hold
Dire
off charge just
structures are
to actually
fortified.
get the save there when FG had to jump
They're
through that
beating
sure,
on
getting
Dire's
on
top
top.
tower.
Ini broadcasternya tuh siapa sih?
Not a bit.
Lyrical
In the
Trend.
last couple of minutes, you can see a farming from Alliance. It's brought it down to less than 1,000 gold.
Sama nih,
Second from these two,
Beda satu karung.
but it is a
Yeah.
tier 2 tower taken.
Recordnya masih dipegang sama Klink.
And OG, the ones that are still in the driver's seat, is you have a pause.
Paus.
A
CS.
shame from No Tail. Always a shame when a pause comes out.
Arcos Gaming.
It's like we have a shard there as well for Sumail.
Alliance udah, oh udah mau BKB.
Itu Valorant
Those
sekarang
FNG,
lagi
FNG mau bikin
juga lagi
ini.
main tuh.
CP bikin file
We'll have to see what
Discord.
ended up happening.
Aghanimnya
Doing
apa
it.
Bloodseeker? Grand
Dua
Bloodseeker.
cas.
Wah, bagus anjir.
Us, and then we could do the.
Jadi dua kan?
Oh
Iya.
yeah,
If
we
you want to
could
get
do
rid of the thing,
Mesti
like a weight
mesti
screen, we get rid
link
of
kan
the
sih ini
mentions on the
mereka.
side
Iya,
for everyone.
Nembus BKB nggak sih?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nembus.
That's all.
Tau gue sih nembus ya.
Okay, sure. Yeah, sounds good.
Coba tanya Nico.
There's so much behind the stuff that's happening.
Lagi main dia ya?
Yeah,
Atau
go for it.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine. One light's
saksa
good.
itu ada ginian.
Proper
Uh-huh.
input because we want to make restrictions are good. We'll let you know. Trent,
Yeah,
This is
Tiga
TI
menit.
after dark. All right, guys. We only have one of the two lights on. All right. Special look behind.
Ini ngepost kayak gini, ini momentum juga sih anjir
All the
sebenarnya.
secret came to the right spot.
Sebenarnya kalau dari segi nggak sih sama sih. Segi
Runs
push sama
over
sih.
here on their back on top
Edward
of the table.
Edward masih
Go.
wah masih
Best one
dipegang OG
we
win.
actually have.
Win
Trying to
probability
remember
masih pegang
as he
OG
can what
guys.
the console command is right now. Going through, he's just like, what is it?
It
hide.
won't let me do it.
Won't let.
Itemnya
Have to have done it at the start of
You
the
have to
game,
have done it at the
otherwise it
start of the
stays
game.
there forever. So
Really
I think we're
interesting.
gonna go back
Thank you.
into the game
Okay,
now.
we can go back into the game.
Chat.
Size where I made up
You
producer
did a
work
great
for
job.
nothing. Yes.
Good job.
Anyong.
Oh man, what a time! What a time to be alive.
Just know I did it for you.
That's right. I personally think
Gila.
like
I just wanted to
our
see
lovely
my
man
face a
here.
little bit more. That's all.
That's true too.
I'm very vain. Why do you think I keep having so many
Si
children?
Sumel udah
That-
18 sendiri.
Vanity.
Yeah, I think so. That makes it.
The more
Yeah.
I could use.
Salah nih,
Exactly.
kayaknya banyak
How
banget.
can
nih.
I achieve that?
3D stream.
I mean, it's not quite. It's only half of me. Like,
Right.
yawn. But anyway.
We're going down a rabbit hole that we don't. go down
Okay,
here.
how about back into this beautiful game of Dota? Because this one's really tight. This is a very hyped game. And what do we have left? Right now, we have 3 minutes of an Aegis left on Sumail. They just claimed that top tower. That feels very good.
Tapi Thompson
what
kenapa
would you
nggak
like to
beli
do right
shard ya?
3 minutes of Aegis.
Oh, ngejar
Probably
Aghanim loh dia, bukan
cement your
shard.
vision and take the tier 2 mid would be a good
Bukannya
goal,
shardnya
I
yang
would say, as
GG.
OG.
Mm.
That sound about right? Make sure that your next Roche is going to be
Iya
really
nggak sih?
easy.
Shardnya nggak sih yang GG kan?
Play the top
Harusnya.
side of the map. Keep control of Roche.
Hero apaan?
Shardnya
Those are
ini.
good goals. I'll tell you.
Oh,
Dia malah mau
haven't
beli
seen it yet.
Aghanim si Thompson.
Because
Dota
I
ini
think
ngapain
they're
ini?
doing great, but the main problem, the way you lose these games, is when the enemy gets some very good vision. And look what Alliance have done. This vision around the triangle is actually very nice from Alliance. We saw the attempts on the relocates, right? These are predicated off of having deep vision.
Yeah.
So you get a gem, you eliminate these opportunities that they try and go for with the IO plays.
Yes, the other. Where you go with like about forcing high ground, do you? That's going to be something of like how quickly. All that good. Are ready to get back into this. Says yes. Go again. The grudge match continuing, and
I'm fine with
difference
waiting and all, but
going
let's
0-2
go.
and going group stage for both teams. Like going 0-2 in
Datang
pretty
balik
freaking
pakai
hard
game.
to get
Dar.
to the upper bracket. I feel. 5 obviously. I think even with, but it's pretty unlikely. Likewise, if you 2-0 if you started groups,
Feeling good? Where you want to be? That's all you had to do.
Invisibility.
Temu Iyo.
Radiant's bottom tower
Just
is under
yeah,
attack.
Temu
that's
Iyo,
always the
Sumel.
good advice.
Someone better help Dyer's
Ada
middle
Jira juga
tower.
sih.
Kuat sih harusnya.
I mean, he's fearless right now.
Udah lawan
You
semua
can't
tuh.
get a good objective. Or bad
Ketangkep.
Aegis right now.
oh wait, did I cancel it? Oh, we didn't TP.
Di relog.
TP
Langsung
out.
di relocate.
That was weird. You want
Baik-baik. Iya.
Langsung
they got
blink
Iyo out
juga.
of there, so Hoskins died.
Iyo-nya
It's like they
tewas.
also managed
3, 2, 1. Selamat tim.
Killing
the
spree.
price. Ends up being brought down again by the big bad.
Sisa Aegis 2 menit.
Hero band a couple.
Yes. That would be- After these two games, 100%. Win or lose the game, it still looks crazy the way that they're playing it, right? It seems to be like the perfect play right now.
Kristalis.
He can clear the cannon stack, but he can still farm stacks. So like, if you losing this this loss on 15%, just like in the camp sometimes at the mark. But if a support's going by,
Los
they
gue
can still
tinggi
stack
banget.
it up for you.
Dyer's career got killed. Those things
Sure.
aren't cheap, you know.
Nggak tembus dong.
Trying to and that's for
Cuman BKB kabur.
screws right now.
Tembus sih,
Alliance
physical.
moving out the air.
Dyer's
Right now,
bottom tower
Alliance
is under
don't feel like
attack.
they can fight. Particularly with the age of almost
Radiant's top tower has looked
how
better.
much extra defense they get on it.
Dyer's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
I'm not
And
challenged.
that's an interesting thought, is that now they can actually see, right?
Dyer's
We
bottom
know
tower
they
is
have the
shattered.
timing stage.
Nico baby ketangkep.
Tower is under attack.
Selamat Nico baby.
Iya, wih lawan Mio.
Yeah, they will connect there.
Los gue tinggi
Go
banget.
out there and throw the pigs.
Berapa persen?
Just
10.
getting to
Dyer's middle tower
12, 14.
It's a tower down.
Jadi kayak nge-lag itu kata-kata.
Cross them down.
That's close.
Radiant's
That's-
top tower
You can be
has looked
completely
better.
happy with this Aegis.
Apa tuh? Oh. Si
It's just PUBG.
Justin.
Yeah, they're in your bits.
Apa?
Tower is under
That's
attack.
people inside.
Alright, look. So
Gimana,
let's
Ken?
get
Apanya gimana?
Kung gimana kan?
Better help
Hmm?
Dyer's
that.
tower.
Kung gimana?
Tentu Oji dong.
That's
Lu ngeliat ini Oji udah mau end.
It's over.
Dyer's
Just
middle
pull
tower
the high ground.
Ada.
Again, this is 30 seconds till
Dyer's
Nggak ada ngalahin sih,
playing, but they're getting it.
2-0 ini Oji.
Dyer's bottom tower needs some help.
Kenapa lossku tuh tinggi-tinggi guys? Ini kalau loss tinggi itu tergantung dari apa dan?
Lu ubah ke itu.
Radiant's courier has
Ubah
been
ke
killed.
Hong Kong.
Server.
Enggak. Loss di Dotanya.
Iya, ubah ke Hong Kong.
Hah?
Alright.
Bisa ya?
Ngerti caranya nggak lu?
Enggak.
I guess
Lu buka konsol.
To be fair, this with the
Konsol.
speed which he
Konsol tuh di atasnya enter itu
Tahu
loh.
tahu.
Top
Terus
tower
Very
deserves just as much
Ntar
help
dulu.
as bottom.
wah reclaim Aegis ya.
Who's here?
Gue lupa itu formatnya apa. Ada formatnya kok. Bentar.
Them step done.
Ada formatnya kok.
tool.
Bentar ya.
He has to initiate.
Oh, sadar agak ini beda.
Ini
It's always corrosive.
Gue kasih ke lu kan, ntar ya. Gue lagi cari di itu gue.
tadi kita watch ulang ya. Lossnya tinggi banget ya guys.
Nice if we could see Alliance trying to play before. Like he's what 5,000 gold up right now.
Nah ini udah bener lagi, Tadi gua relock bener lagi.
Okay.
But Alliance are
Gua
in
close
there
streamnya
right
gua
now.
ini
So
lagi
this
baru bener.
could go a little poorly for
Ada baru
OG.
berubah lagi kan. Singapura tuh ngering kita soalnya.
Oh, nice.
Mati ke lu tuh.
Alone right
Wow,
now.
Itu lo kompas ke
Mega
konsol.
in there, just
Katos.
Trying to relocate, but it's too late.
Oh,
he's
he's
gonna get
dead.
tossed and killed, and this was the fight that they had waited so long for. And it's just not gonna happen for him. I mean, they're gonna relocate out of here. Don't even get the kill on the Saksa. Oh man, that was
Ulang lagi, gua udah
just a
jadi
little
Discord
bit of
ya, kan,
miscommunications
Kenapa,
happening.
Tin?
Lim just got slept.
Ulang
Dyer's
lagi.
middle barracks
Ulang
He got
lagi.
slapped into
Gua udah jadi
Avatar,
Discord.
he just
Ntar
died.
itu lo
Okay.
pas aja langsung.
No BKB.
Oke.
That's the disaster mode right there.
Gyro-nya
The
item apa
score
nih?
was in, and
Mau bikin ada
not in the
dulu.
place that they needed that fight. They just
Feelingsnya,
finished this
feelingsnya
active
juga mau
The thing is
dalu.
they had that ward, right, in the Radiant
Yeah.
jungle.
Yeah.
And they
Tapi
were
kurirnya mati.
So good thing OG didn't buy that gem and de-ward that, or Alliance wouldn't have felt safe trying to make that play. Another reason I'm here.
Kita lihat si bajak laut.
10,000 gold. It's like these moments.
Main pakai mata satu aja masih jago anjing.
Of something that could
Siapa ya?
end up happening.
Goblok,
Finally, a
anjing.
fight where it goes well for Alliance, and then
Oh, look at that.
just falls through their fingers.
Yeah, Aghanim's on Seb too.
They're getting all the items.
Udah
He's
udah
a
jadi
fantastic
Aghanimnya.
He really has.
You know, he's been
Udah,
extremely
pasti
high in the net
mantap.
worth through the majority
Thompson
of this game.
bener-bener nggak beli
Recently,
set
as
loh, anjir.
Thompson actually had a chance to like
Langsung
make his way
main
back up
dia
there.
dalu
Seb's
juga.
sort of been like less involved on the farming side, not as present like in the lanes, whereas like Thompson gets up to the Echo Saber. Now it's full on Aghanims too. I love tree volley.
Suara nggak kena smoke.
That was a double smoke. But regardless, smoke. You don't have S4 in it.
Tunggu nih, tunggu Thompson ambil skill 3
Happened
dulu
right there.
baru
Now
lanjut.
Sumail comes out. Finds Lim. It feels like it's falling apart. Can they blow up Sumail? BKB run away.
Oh, dapat
Free volley goes out immediately. They have to freaking TP out of there.
Wah, di
Hopkins
silent.
gonna be controlled. They
Dapat
take
juga,
down
eh.
S4. Now see if they
Unchecker
can
mati
finally
juga.
kill the IO. The missile is gonna chase down out of there. They managed to get out on the IO at the last second, but just nothing going the way that it needs to be right now for Alliance.
Ini kalau OG juara lagi, coy.
looking clean as can be.
OP sih.
Dyer's middle
Masa dia
tower is
jagonya
under
pasti
Selamat
Idaho.
just stands
Iya,
so far
itu
back
loh,
and
itu dia.
lobbing this into the
Bacor
towers.
apa? Nggak
What an
masuk.
interesting spray to drop down there as
PC aja dia nggak lolos.
oh
Harus
man,
ikut qualifier.
OG looking for the tier 4 towers now. What?
Wah, kayak
Seconds
maju
away
nih.
from already being back alive on Alliance. It feels like they haven't even gotten the chance to take a
Di
fight.
rapture.
They know that there's no BKB
Nggak bisa
available.
pulang.
On Nico, baby, he just has to sit
Di
there and take it,
TP.
relocate back. Limp gonna get
Takut
Avatos,
dia.
gets the blink away, but the towers are falling.
Wah, ini di dalam base
throwing
dilemparin
the
tuh.
tree ball
Dilemparin
into
pohon
the
aja ini.
fountain. Where's the answer? Alliance don't have it.
They're not done though. They want to keep fighting. They're smoking out. They see an
Naruh
attempt
lagi,
here.
kenapa?
Oh, God,
Saudara-saudara.
is it gonna work? I mean,
Restun
it is
2
blink
kali,
away.
kepala. Oh,
Alliance,
dapet.
nowhere left to
Oh,
go.
kombonya. Di atas di Trivoli anjir.
Trivoli kena skill 1
Literally
Sumel.
Murphy's Law of Dota happening right now for Alliance and OG. Are they gonna be able to back
Oh,
out?
Ionya nggak mati
Nico
dong.
maybe trying to chase in. Can they take a good fight finally? Saxa down low,
Mati
tries to
Saxa.
pull them out further. But
Sumel.
Alliance
Sumel.
Can they do enough? The right clicks come through. Sumel blows him up. Nico baby down low. They break the tether. It didn't work. Thompson is able to jump in.
Wah, gila.
Oh,
Wah, GG anjir.
Thompson at the last second.
Nggak, masih ada balik, masih ada balik, masih ada balik.
Sep continuing to find him. They
Dua
only
masih ada
lose
balik.
one in that snap fire. The Mastiffs
Nggak ada
come
carry-nya
out.
cuy, nggak ada
As there's
damage-nya.
still some salt in the
Mohon
veins
loh.
from earlier in the season. OG looking to end this one
Dyer's
emphatically.
middle tower just went down.
There were some moments there where they were close in that team fight.
Wih,
but
Sep
Thompson
jalannya kayak siapa tahu
really
jalannya.
hope that they had at the
Oh
end.
no,
Iya,
kenapa
iya.
banget?
Big
Di ulti.
plays. Now
Di
that
ulti ya, Sur.
continues. This kind of
Nggak
looks like a little
bisa,
bit of a
Bapak.
beatdown at this
Apa,
point.
kenapa?
They still buy back.
Dipanggil Wajo.
Apa Wazo? Kenapa?
They have the heroes with some potential.
Apa?
Besok bisa ikut latihan nggak jam 2.30?
Perhaps
Oh,
a
iya,
little bit
bisa.
on here, but I'm a little surprised.
Si Wazo
I'm
sayang
still
sama
playing
kayak
this set. I'm
ini.
not gonna lie.
There's
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
zero at the end of that number down.
Tanya gue ikut latihan apa
It's
enggak.
gonna be a while until there's a rapier.
Tiap hari latihan bagi gue.
But Alliance
Yeah,
clearly
yeah.
saying we want to play to that. We're not going to give up yet. Even like they want to smoke here.
They head on in.
Nah, smoke. Beli 2 dedalus lu.
Head back towards
Si
the
Klings
Roche
ya.
because in all
Oh,
that
iya,
fight, I
gua
mean,
baru
so there is a Roche
Yeah,
available.
they're going.
Baru jadi itu 2 dedalusnya. Dedalus kedua baru jadi.
Breaks S4.
Damage-nya gila
Good
nih.
crush.
Wah, wah,
The
wah,
two.
gila.
And ruptured and in trouble. So he tries to back away. S4 is dead again.
Radiant's bottom
He
tower
is, he has been
Ah,
a struggle.
mati dong. Mati dong Gaironya itu.
Now the chase forward.
Waduh, BKB
Another
keluar.
round of the Earth Splitter comes
Gaironya
through,
mati,
trying to
kelar.
roll out, do what they can. FNG, that's one shot.
FNG-nya mati langsung juga.
Hits the roll
Nggak
on
game-nya
the
cabut.
Seb, but
Nggak kuat,
nothing else
coy,
left
lawan
in the
Sumel.
tank.
Cabut.
Merchant is under attack.
As
Gaironya
it has
cabut.
not worked
Gua pengen komen
Alliance's
di
way in this game number
Nonton
2.
apa?
OG, the last couple of minutes, it's just fallen off a
Nggak lagi dengan
cliff.
pump
Risen
sih.
up
Langsung
now.
di end.
OG
Dengan
turn their
Piper
sights back onto the
Piper.
ancient now. It's gonna be a
Masih
long game of Dota.
ada.
Yeah, they want to hurry it up.
Masih
they're feeling
ada
ready.
posisi
The
kiri.
ancient is getting ready to
Langsung
fall.
orang.
Alliance still not willing to back out of this
Lihat,
game.
kita lihat Lim masih bertahan Lim. Tidak kuat tahan damage dari Klik. Masih Sumel dapat 2. GG call.
There's some GGs happening eventually in the end.
Game 2. 2-0 untuk OG.
2-0.
Radiant
Good game guys.
Very solid performance.
Berat.
Oh iya, bener 2 prediction gua.
Both games a very clear
Oh, my
strategy and frankly not necessarily a
prediction
very
gua menang
complicated one. They just play very good Dota,
Iya.
right?
Jago banget sih, gila OG, what the fuck.
OG bro.
Ya, ya.
OG
Bener-bener
bro.
gampang mereka.
This is
Gila.
OG bro. This is OG. Right?
14-2-10 Sumel. Gila.
Right, gila nih si Sumel. Bener loh gua last date-nya si Sumel anjing.
Ya makanya. Iya. Gua matinya sama gua.
Iya.
Network 24K.
Mantap
Blizzard.
guys.
2 Dedalus.
Felt like the game was so impossibly hard for Alliance.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt like Limp played a much better game, though. I think that he was kind of a standout for a while there.
I would say he did. I think that unfortunately a lot of the same problems seem to persist. I'm like looking at the
Yeah.
lineup from last game. Isn't this the exact same issue? We have supports with sure there is Pango ulti,
Oh, prediksi ini kan.
relatively weak
Prediksi
stun.
Twitch.
And then
Nggak
you have
predik di
Io,
ininya.
who,
Di
you know, has
Dotanya.
different. Obviously, I was still a very strong support.
OG kalau lagi TI
with
bisa
the
gitu
stun or
mainnya ya.
not, But
Right.
it felt like
Iya.
S4 kind of got put on an
Iya,
island.
betul.
Kita cek di Twitch ya.
Beda emang OG nih.
Udah dapat drop bukan nggak deh? Belum dapet nih gue drop.
Gue mau ngedit video dulu deh. Dadah guys.
Semangat, Gen. Semangat. Siapa Ger? Justin, siapapun namanya gue nggak tahu.
Oh, masih ada Virtus Pro. Kita lihat Virtus Pro Undying.
Just gotta slap him. But this region.
T1
how much
aja.
more damage they can do to these
Kita nonton
buildings.
T1 guys. Indo Pride. Indo Pride, Indo Pride. Tadi kata si Axel di apa ya? Ada push stream A. Stream apa lawan apa itu? Oh,
И
IJ
снова Сталкер будет умирать. Только третья смерть для Куку, но он очень много дарит команде Invictus Gaming, наверное, вот за вот эти несколько минут.
Valorant, PRS
Without your Night Stalker in play. And they're actually just going.
He jumps in with the hook stomp, pops the BKB as well with the finger.
langsung
Doing
kill.
Savage very easily, and Carl trying to do as much as he can, but he's all alone now. And T1 are just falling apart the seams here the last like 5 minutes. They don't look the same from the rest of the game. Just
Cari
completely
comeback lo
falling
anjir.
apart.
That's the BKBs. That's it. That was that one thing that IG needed to start winning literally every fight. Yeah, they got it and they just get the job done. Nice ball lightning there, but not quite enough. The wave is going to come in. Aegis regeneration will go off, so might well be full HP.
It's going to be at minimum 1 rack.
Yeah, this is something Troll is good at. We found it. We found the thing Troll is good at.
With Abaddon as well, don't forget the Curse of Avernus. Look at that extra attack speed. What a beast of burden. Alright, so we're gonna get mid, then transition to the top.
Ya ampun, keculik lagi.
The Luna potentially, but no. Kuku gets forced out to safety. But
Si
not
Kuku
safe
baru
enough to
hidup
fair.
udah keculik
Nice job
lagi.
for the Ancient. So they're gonna hold on to the buyback, but that's another 20-second discrepancy you have to wait for the Night Stalker to come back.
Fire's top tower.
There's going to be 2 sets of rack for IG when it was looking very favorable for T1. Alright, now the Luna's come back. This as well, I popped the BKB.
Tumpok BKB.
Stuff. They'll be successful.
Oh, nge-lag lagi.
Again, that's the hit you want.
Loss gue tinggi.
Though.
In person.
Yeah, this
is a great jump.
Yeah, very,
Very. At the same time, a tide or a doom. It is, no matter how you look at that, it's just
Kita
they
lihat
IG just
smoking
punish it very quickly.
dari T1.
Basically off of that jump, built themselves.
Ada orang.
Trickster's rune of illusion. Although, yeah, I mean, I guess the game's still going, so let's not count them out yet. But if IG to win, that was a very.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Do you want to go
Baik,
look
semua.
for some sort of opening here with their refuge available? Like we talked about Tide going Axe, there's no like blink surprise gauge, and you need longer fights where ideally Kuku maybe engages on the Lion, Storm does, and then build something there. Not even
Silver Edge now. 20 Savage. Bought the shard, by the way, so I guess that's still part of the build. We talked about this previously. It was nerfed, so I wasn't sure if it's like actually buy or rely on Roche potentially. You get crit and get some safety.
Yeah, you already have BKB.
Ollie is going for an Aghanim step. Wow. You don't see that very often in position 5.
Don't, baby.
It's true. It's a really good axe too. Basically, anytime your ult is popped, you will heal your
Ember
team.
Dagger. Lah iya anjing Ember Dagger.
Pretty nice.
What the?
Yep.
Dagger.
Looks like
Iya, Ember Dagger.
driver's seat, and this is the group stage, so only the
Victor's
first series
Gaming.
every team can play each other.
Wow.
Itu
One
yang
of
mana
really
kita
shook
banyak.
about, like on
Dotanya
the
gue lagi
anime,
nonton.
they were doing very well. Looked like one of the best teams.
Smoke
in the world
lagi,
back.
kita lihat sama-sama nge-smoke. Ketemu sini.
They bounce back this game here.
Man, the Dark Ascension is
Belum kebuka smoke.
went up for a potential Roche attempt. As soon as that expires, I think you should just wait. That ends. You can
Cabut dulu.
Bags right now and all. That's insane. It's like nice sucker in.
Buset sih, karena
Didn't expect on
habis
here on
mana
a couple
dia.
things.
Radiant's
See,
middle tower
the
is under
Aeon's
attack.
picked up by Kaka. It does proc, so won't have that for this upcoming fight. And Emo has the Gleipnir, by the way, so disable several heroes now. Looks like they're just resetting into a potential Roche take here. But with that Ag's Gush, it is quite annoying to fight into, no doubt about it. Close space here. So there's the Gleipnir up. 23 Savage has spot the BKB and Silver Edge, and now that they know that's down, that is an open fight here potentially for IG.
Whitemon.
Emo, he pops his BKB
Cabut
though.
Whitemon.
Focusing on Whitemon for now, doesn't really have much damage to speak of.
Wah,
Cuckoo
IG-nya masuk
initiated
juga.
by JT, looking for the
Mau
Doom
nyoba
target
di
potentially,
Doom,
but
nggak bisa,
Cuckoo has to
BKB
pop
nyala.
that. Back away for
Hirot.
now, Searing Chains from afar. Again, Emo just doing so much great
Kita lihat
havoc
Kuku.
from afar right
Masih
now.
Kuku.
Cuckoo looks to be
Mati
the first to
Kuku.
die in this engagement. Does have his buyback though.
Mati juga
Did
Whitemon.
have Ravage, but still has the buyback in addition. So we'll see if they end up trying to defend Roche here. That's one.
Kurang ya, support ini.
I'm pretty sure you likely just go for this. And all he does have his Ags now. Is this the fastest one you've ever seen?
It's hard about it.
I don't think so. Oh, we got the finger death on it too. Oh my god, 23 Savage takes a tumble. No buyback to speak of. That means it's a 5v4 advantage despite the buybacks coming out from T1. And they lose
Susah sih.
Whitemon again. That is a dieback. So this is a free Roche. That's going to be Aegis. That's going to be Shard.
Soalnya udah ada
And
damage.
that's likely going to be game.
That was such a quick jump.
Radiant's bottom tower
No
is under
hesitation.
attack.
They have these perfect two wards here, pre-placed IG, and they see a key hero, and Kaka's just in right away. You're gonna see it here. Instant Hex, just full-on burst. Lion as well as Storm and the Doom Stomp.
Radiant took down Roshan.
Goes
That was a good
Roche.
reason.
Huge advantage for IG once again, and looking more and more like a 2-0 by the minute. Kyle testing his BKB. It still works, but yeah.
Well, that's fitting. A fitting line, at least.
They can have a laugh at it. That's good.
I mean, that's going to be the important thing going forward, is to keep morale up in games like this where... I mean, this one feels worse than the first one because you were in the driver's seat. And I'm over here. Objectively say, ended up kind of snowballing this in IG's favor. Pushing out the lane now. He has his Aghanim, so he picked up the Shard, by the way, so that will give... This one's kind of hard to remember. Don't show me, JJ. Don't show it yet. That's my trivia here.
Testing what?
The Shard for Ember is you get the remnants do damage over time. They leave a remnant on any dead body around you, and I can't remember what else. There's a third thing.
You restore a charge of your ult every time you get a kill.
Every time you get a kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under
So
attack.
pretty cool Shard. I like it.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
I mean, on the rest of their team, we talked about Lion
Dire's
already,
bottom
and it's
tower
really
needs
just
some
Doom.
help.
Might be
Dire's
second
bottom
place.
tower is fallen.
This is kind of cool. Has the old level death effect. Love to see that someday. It's the has the refresher now.
Here I am.
Double BKB, double Shiva's, double Doom, double Midas.
Is there some sort of lore or like what Doom is based on that makes the whole concept of level death make sense? Like in the lore of like Satan or Lucifer or whatever, does he like to gamble or something?
Oh boy, we're gonna have to hold that thought. As 23 Savages, yeah. Refresher was used. Double Shivas.
Hilang dikitin.
We'll have to ask Slacks. I believe that he
Like Doom,
worships Satan.
Doom also
himself.
has a voice line that says, "I gambled, you lost," right? Like maybe it's because it's a sin or something or whatever.
Yeah, like when the devil comes
Dire's
down
bottom
and
tower is under
there's a lot of movies about that where they
Dire have fortified
somebody
their
bets their
structures.
soul,
Right.
So maybe
So
something
level
to do
death
with
is
that.
based on that.
Dire's bottom tower is
It's an
being
old
chipped
mechanic
away.
they wanted to bring back. Understandable. T1.
Dire's bottom tower is
That's
falling.
true.
Oh, Taka,
Yeah.
nothing's happening.
Ollie gets his ult off, and you can see that his Axe is doing almost nothing.
Yep, that's what happens
Took
when
a
nobody
couple
takes
heals.
damage.
Yeah, that's true. And this is going to be mega creep, so IG going to take this 2
No,
to
it's
0.
not, Shannon. There's still a range
Oh.
barracks top.
My mistake, guys. I forgot
And
that range.
surely it will not be taken in the next 30 seconds.
30 seconds to take it out. Will they do it? That's the big question of the game. No question of who's going to win the game in the end. And there's the mega creeps.
Barracks have fallen.
It's going to be eventual GG, you would think. Trying to create as much space as possible. Wyman gets something ravaged onto the
nice.
Zip back in by Carl. Wi-Fi just
Waduh.
gets off in time, and we'll get the trade very easily there. Already at half HP with that Scotty now in tow.
Double kill.
Blink Dagger as well. So you're just gonna hold out as long as possible. I mean, it is TI, so understandable. Never know. If they dive your fountain 10 times, come back.
BT1 predicted long. Tournament to be 40 to 50. And they got there now. That could call it now.
Yeah. Maybe they'll call another.
Be a very bold predict.
This is the pub game. It wouldn't many times for sure. Oh, jumps in, wants kill. Really bad line. Looks like it's get it.
Iya, ketangkep.
Pretty savage. Gets off the eclipse, so there's a more creeps there to tank.
Mentality
G
ketangkep.
line installed. So IG taking overall thing.
The
But
end.
T1,
GG.
a little bit. But you can see the
Good
potential.
game T1.
For sure. I think
Kalah
this
dia.
game more so than the last one. This time the lanes went better, and honestly for me,
ability that he casts. And I was right click is going to be insane. It's going to look like he's a Divine Rapier here.
Look at the
So
poking
they gotta
back
be
and forth.
careful.
Use the Dagon over into Tomato as well. Decrep gets dropped. Throwing out the illusory orb, trying to get as much information as possible.
That's a lot of work.
Apa ya guys ya? Tim apa ya anda ini? Kayaknya tim NA ya? Apa Cina ya?
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Gila, videonya bisa banget.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Mid Slayer. Tadi Skadi Sangyas, Armlet, sama Silver Edge. Ikonnya udah jadi Aganim juga. Setengah Aganim Lepirar ya. Ada Overlord. Oh, mau beli ini dia. Gladstone.
That's for me.
Wah, beli silver edge lu. Shakernya. Mati CB-nya. Iya, sama Ben. Disarm. Iya.
Double kill.
Kelihatannya kayak ini, kelihatannya si Andai itu bakal menang ya. Bibi si gila ini. Ini push gila.
Radiant have fortified their structures. Look what they're doing to Radiant's middle barracks.
Mati sorry. Lompat ke Radit.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Oh.
They're attacking Radiant's bottom barracks. Radiant's
Udah
bottom
tidak ada
barracks have
obat bibinya. Break.
Radiant's middle tower
Udah
has
nyala.
fallen.
Balik ya, balik. Kejar ya. Wah, diciin lagi darahnya.
Kak, besok bisa latihan gak, Kak?
Apa?
Besok bisa latihan gak, Kak?
Besok bisa apa?
Besok bisa latihan gak, Kak?
Game.
Latihan.
Oh.
Dire's top barracks have been
Hari-hari
banged
kalah
up.
lagi.
Di Eko. Wah, gila. Wah, Vivi mainnya barbar banget anjir. Matilah dia. GG call kah? GG call dari Anda ini sepertinya.
Itu tim yang draftnya nggak pernah ngikutin meta aja.
Ini gue liat BB-nya bikin Abyssal Blade anjir. Abyssal Blade, Guiras.
Gary kan sih BB ya.
Terus shakernya bikin Silver Edge. Iya. Vivi menang 2-0.
Vivi sama Navi tuh tim-tim yang nggak pernah ngikutin meta anjir.
Andai NA ya, Andai ya.
NA. Vivi mau ganti roster gitu-gitu aja.
To win this game, they won that like top fight. They were pressuring the tower, but all of a sudden, the coordination of VP really paid off. They would start jumping in and killing Tomato really quick, and they didn't.
Do you disagree? Do you think they're placed much higher? No, they were in my just.
Main event 12 Oktober.
5 hari. Grup stage. Grup stage berarti 5 hari ya.
Ini lo nggak main sama gue kan ini?
Aku ini lagi solo.
Aduh.
Tapi malam gue abisnya mau cabut.
Gue pengen beli juga deh EP ya. Jual apa ya? Jual apa ya guys ya? Gue pikir tuh kemarin yang autograpnya itu kan yang di upgrade. Gue nggak tahu deh yang di upgrade tuh yang mana. Yang avatarnya ya yang di upgrade ya.
Maksudnya upgrade apa sih maksudnya? Emang ada upgradean gitu?
Ya biar dapet voice chat kan?
Masa? Emang iya bukannya lu beli langsung dapat?
Enggak. Kata gua enggak.
Coba lu chat di voice wheel lu.
Nggak ada. Caster line. Oh nggak ada. Nggak salah mesti beli 5 kali guys. Lu nggak tahu nih harus beli 5 kali.
Ada, nggak tahu.
Ini harus beli 5 kali.
Anu gini chat wheel lights at level 5 and border at level 10. Oh, naikin levelnya beli 5 kali gitu.
Iya, gue tinggal beli 4 kali lagi. 4 kali kurang berapa ya guys? EP 56.000.
Oh iya ya,
Jual
beli
apa
langsung 5.
Iya. Jual barang lah guys di market guys. Jual barang aja guys di market, jual barang. Males gue beli wallet.
Super apa nih telinanya?
Ini 89.000 nih. Dombanya si ini. Domba Shadow Shaman. Oke anjir. Apa lagi ya? Ini berapa? 3.000. 10.000. Oh, harganya kayak lagi naik-naik banget ya harga market. Kita jual ini guys, kita jual Shadow Shaman, dombanya Shadow Shaman.
For the ancestors.
Shadow Shaman gue tuh udah bagus tuh sebenarnya, cuman kurang ini.
Yang lidah lu udah dapet emang?
Lidahnya gue nggak dapet cok, kurang lidah. Kalau gue jual topi aja, topi infuse nya ya lah, jual domba aja lah, jual domba biar langsung. Jual tongkat domba 89030, bayar Spek 89 aja. Dari tadi price nya bisa masukin price tadi. Oke. Additional confirmation. Udah kelar guys. Ini ada lagi.
Udah beres.
Jam
masih
6.
ada cok 4. Ya hari ini tuh 3 ya, 3 kali ya. Tiap grup 3 apa 4 kali gitu.
Ini
jam 6 lagi ya.
Jam 6.
Is the one that we think aren't expected to win but have a good shot, or are they the one we expect to get eliminated in groups?
Shiva really likes horses. She needs to.
No. Yesterday I said, because personally I enjoy also talking about who I think is not going to do well rather than just talking about who I think is going to do well. But it would be more diplomatic and tactical if I mentioned them being dark horses rather
ini
than
terakhir
the
nih, Vici Gaming sama Kinetic.
What happened? No, go ahead.
Gue sedih dah kalau T1 gak masuk apa. Kalau ke Depak pagi-pagi tuh sedih gue.
Oh, ini gue dapat total skor sampai berapa banyak nih lumayan. Baby. PSG belum main ya?
Belum. Ntar.
PNG support. Saksa. Total skor gue 130 anjir. Tempatnya fantastis. Kita udah bisa tukar apa ntar. Current result udah 50 aja anjing. Baru group stage-nya doang.
Apa?
Total number hero banned kan gua 81 sama 90. Sekarang udah 51 anjing baru dari pertama. Salah gua anjir prediknya. Banyak salah gue ini. Pasang sumele terus nih. Ya udah habis guys di PC-nya. Thank you guys yang udah nonton. Bye.